This is the Rolling with Tay podcast. I'm your host, Tasia, aka Tay, and this is a Tay Short episode 23. Guess what? I'm learning how to play one of the fastest growing sports. What sport, you may ask? Pickleball. And let me tell you, this is not a new sport. It was invented in 1965. It's a mixture between tennis, badminton, and table tennis. You have a ball, you have a racket, or a paddle, I should say. And I heard about pickleball maybe like a year ago, and I looked it up, looked at some videos on YouTube, and says, this looks fun, but I don't know if I want to get into a new hobby. And I left it at that. Then a couple weeks ago, I was in Brooklyn Bridge Park, and I saw some people playing pickleball. I'm like, wow, that looks like fun. They look like they're having fun. Maybe I should, give pickleball a try. So I said to myself, well, if I can find a inexpensive paddle, right? Because I don't want to invest all this money in something that I'm not going to do, right? I don't want to do that. So I'm like, if I can spend, something less than $20 or so, I'll give it a try. Because, okay, if I don't continue on with pickleball, that's fine. It was only like $20. It wasn't $120 or, it wasn't so much money. So I found an inexpensive paddle from Five Below. This paddle right here, $5. And then the pickleball ball right here, I got this set of 4. So I'm like, this is great. $10.89. Okay. So then I'm like, well, where do I play? Who do I play with? How do I actually learn the game? I'm a person that needs to do the thing, right? I need to experience it. In order to learn, I need to play. So New York City has a bunch of recreation centers around the city. And some of them offer free programming. So I found that not too far from me in this park called Williamsbridge Oval Park. I believe that's the name of it. They have like open play for pickleball. And they have nets set up. And they don't necessarily teach you, like they can teach you the basics, but it's not like lessons. They'll teach you the basics and you play. So alright, great. So last week I went up there and played my first pickleball game, or set of games actually, because I was there for a minute. They taught, it was myself and a couple other people, that the basics of like hitting and some of the rules of. So let me back up a little bit. Pickleball is usually played in doubles, so teams of 2. And so they taught us, okay, after you serve and you score, then you move to the other side and your partner moves where you just were. So they taught us the basics of play, and I got the gist of it. And I was like, oh man, this is cool. The pickleball is played on a court similar to tennis, but much smaller. So not as much running from side to side. You're playing for about an hour and some change. I'm like, dang, I really want to learn how to play this. This was fun. I went home that night, Googled, and came across a site called NYC Pickleball. NYC Pickleball, I believe, was started maybe like 4 years ago. And they offer lessons, private lessons. They offer clinics. They are like a really great resource. And they also have a Slack channel where people can just join and connect. So definitely check that site out, nycpickleball.com. But if you go to Facebook and type in pickleball, wherever you live, Facebook groups will pop up, because it is really popular. I didn't know how popular it was. I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of popular. But no. On Facebook, they had pickleball dating. Like, what? After going to this site, NYC Pickleball, I said, hey, maybe I can give one of the clinics a try. It is a paid clinic, not too much money, but it is paid. So I signed up for the beginner's introduction to pickleball. There, it was about a group of 12 people total and an instructor, and he taught us more of the basics about scoring, proper ways to hit the pickleball over the net, just, to get us comfortable and started with playing pickleball, right? So I brought my trusty paddle with me, and for the first half of the clinic, I'm using my paddle. Now, they did provide paddles, but I said, oh, well, let me get used to playing with mine because, that's why I got it. Instructor comes over and he's like, your paddle is, a little smaller than the ones we have. I said, yeah, I know. So then he said, wait a minute, it's heavy. So I grabbed one of their paddles and immediately felt the difference. When I say immediately, I'm like, wow, this is so much lighter than the one I have. After the clinic was over, right, which was really cool. Let me just tell you, it was a really cool clinic, fun, and like I said, 12 people there. There were a mother and daughter, people who used to play tennis, people who, just like me, have seen people play and now, hey, let me give this a try. So yeah, really cool clinic. But after leaving the clinic, I'm like, my forearm hurts a little bit. My shoulder hurts a little bit. Well, I think it's because I was using this heavy ass paddle for damn near 2 hours. And so I'm going to retire my Five Below paddle. It did good. Well, kind of. And I'm going to get a new paddle, which is a little bit lighter. So after I heal up, I'm getting back on the court. There are a number of groups throughout the city, that offer open play. Open play means that, from what I understand, you don't have to be, you could be a novice, a beginner in pickleball. You don't have to be pro, someone who's been playing for years. You don't have to be like that. And I'm just going to go to some open play courts and play some games and hopefully learn more, watch some more YouTube videos and work on my swing, trying to understand the scoring aspect of it and some more of the rules. But I really want to get out there and play. So with the scoring, right, which is, okay, so it's played in doubles usually. We score, so just think of a tennis court, right? You have one box here, one box there, right? So that's you and your teammate. You serve and you score. So the score, right, is 1, 0, and 1. Where's the extra 1 come from? Well, the extra 1 comes from me being the first server. Fast forward, some more points are scored. Now it's 5. We have 5 and they have 3. So now it's my partner serving. So my partner would say 5 for us, 3 for them, 2. They're the second server. On the opposite side, they would say, still using that same score, 3, 5, 1. 1 just because the 1 being the first server. I know it's confusing and I'm probably not explaining it right, but it's something like that. And that's what I need to learn and get comfortable with when I'm playing, because I will have to say it out loud. And staying out of the kitchen, right? The kitchen is this non-volley zone, right? It's in the middle. It's right in the middle where the net is. And you just have to be careful stepping in it, falling in it, in that zone. Again, things that I need to learn. But once I learn it, let me tell you, it's over. It's over for everybody. I'm joking. But once I learn, I'll be happy to share what I learned and with anybody who wants to learn how to play pickleball. Because it seems like, from the times I played, which is only twice really, I had a good time. It's fun. And you think about it, all these people are playing. You don't have to be super fit to play this. No. You don't have to be super fast to play this. You don't have to be young. Age doesn't matter. In fact, I think majority of the players are older people. And they play it because it's a way they can stay active and not so strenuous on, the body. So, yeah. And I found out my cousin plays. Some people that I know play. I'm like, wow. Okay, I want to give this a try. So now I'm adding pickleball to one of my hobbies, Hey, it's a way I can stay active and social, because this is a really sociable sport. Usually playing with a teammate. So you're playing with 3 other people. Unlike, say, skating, cycling, running, hiking. You have the option to do that by yourself. With pickleball, not really. I mean, unless you want to practice by yourself. But to play a game, no, you need other people. So if you're thinking about getting into pickleball, there are tons of videos online, on YouTube. There are tons of Facebook groups. Let me tell you, there's even pickleball dating. And if you just Google pickleball, sites will pop up. So if you're thinking about playing pickleball, let me know. Maybe we can play together. Maybe we could be teammates. If you are a pickleball pro, holla at your girl. Give me some pointers. I need to know. I gotta master this game. This is the Rolling with Tay podcast. I'm your host, Tasia, aka Tay. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you on the pickleball court.